In the late 1950s, a group of young men attended Central Kings who were highly skilled in a variety of sports. They would become familiar names on local baseball fields, basketball courts, soccer pitches, hockey rinks, and running tracks throughout western Nova Scotia and beyond. The first senior high boys sports team to be chosen at Central Kings in the fall of 1958 was the soccer team. Under the watchful eye of head coach Ralph Turner, a squad of young men were chosen to enter into Nova Scotia Headmasters play.
Our coach, Mr. Turner, in '58, and we lost our first game of the season, 1-0 to West Kings. Mr. Turner knew something was not quite right. Anyway, he was from Steam Mill, just outside of Aldershot. And at that particular time, the Black Watch of Canada was at Camp Aldershot. And anyway, he went to see the coach of the soccer in Camp Aldershot. And he happened to be the RSM also. And he said, "Yep, I'll come out, look at you, look at the team."
Many members of the team were Army cadets and knew Aldershot well. Millett recalls practicing on a regular basis against 5 or 6 of the Black Watch guys, which ended up being a huge help to the team.
He brought out about 6 or 7 of his players from the Camp Aldershot team, and they played with us and showed us different positions.
The CK squad lost its first game of the season 1-0 at West Kings, but didn't lose again the rest of the year. A home win over West Kings, wins over Digby and New Germany, and victories in home-and-home tilts with King's College and Liverpool saw Central Kings crown the mainland Nova Scotia champions.
The team was made up of students from grade 10, 11, and 12, and we all worked together, played together, and had a very good season.
Millett recalls playing total goal home-and-home games, and that once they got into the playoffs, they didn't lose. The sudden death winner-take-all provincial final was against Sydney, and to ease the burden of travel, it was decided to play the game at a neutral site halfway between the two schools.
Soccer team that year we played, won the county and went on and played the Western Nova Scotia, and we ended up playing the Nova Scotia series in Sutherland's River against Sydney. We met halfway because the weather was bad.
Both Millett and Haynes said the team's great conditioning, good coaching, and the assistance of the Black Watch members were big factors in the championship season. The team was well coached and played their positions very well. They learned very quickly how to manage the field. Coach Turner told them to only worry about their part of the field. As the season went on, they gained more skill and confidence, and despite their diverse backgrounds, they developed a real team chemistry.
It was like a band of brothers, Back then, that team, and like I said, it was 3 years in the making, basically, but it was, everybody were focused and they wanted to win. And once we found out what was the best way to do this, then it was just like duck soup.
The Berwick Sports Hall of Fame is pleased to induct in the team category the 1958 Central Kings Senior Boys Soccer Team, Provincial Senior A Headmasters champions.